Alright, 3, 2, 1, start. Yeah, extra window. Never hurt anyone. Might turn the TV down a wee bit. So, should be interesting. So I haven't actually, I don't recall anyway, doing a speed run of the game with the Japanese audio before, so I mean, if I have, it wouldn't have been very often. But I'm curious if it changes, like the loading times, even if a little. So this will be a bit of a no practice run. I'm quite literally just jumping right on into it. But I did rewatch some of the comparisons I made recently. Although I mainly did that in preparation for Broken Bond, but still, it's better than nothing. This. Oof. That's alright. Might move the timer a wee little bit, because you can see it's not perfectly in the corner. So I think when we get to the Broken Bond, I think what I'll do is it's tricky because like Broken Bond released the same year on the same date of Sonic Unleashed, with its release date. So yeah, it does make it tricky for trying to play the two games, or stream the two games. So I think, yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to stream Broken Bond on the day on my end for the time zone. For Unleashed, I think I will, yeah, I'll do the following day, so that way, for any other time zones past mine, it should hopefully be the anniversary. It's kind of another reason why I'm decided to start a little later for this. I'm actually looking forward to Broken Bond and its 15th anniversary. Because, I mean, I'm in the process of trying to put all like the music together. Because, I mean, there have been attempts to get some of the music uploaded, but there is so many tracks. Well, I mean that's if you include the Toshio Masuda tracks, but you know what? Even by itself, all the Hanonza tracks are very. There's a lot more obviously than this game's OST. But I think what surprises me the most is how polished and rushed the tracks are. Well, not so much the tracks, but the way it's been programmed into the game. Because, for example, they've got sequenced music in the tree action sequences for just Broken Bond. Unfortunately, didn't make it for this game. But yeah, they've got sequencing for their music, for the tree action sequences, so it basically will fade in to a more like sequenced track or version of the track where it has like more strings to kind of give the impression that you're going a bit faster than how you were before. And you can actually tell this when you get right to the very end of the tree action sequence, because the music, the faster version of the track cuts out basically. So I remember always noticing that and thinking, is that like is it the same track or is it like an extra track put on top of the original? But I thought initially it was just for like the common tree action sequence music, but no, it actually is for all of them. Even the Sasuke retrieval tree action sequence music. But yeah, you'll have tracks like that seem very very polished and very well thought out. But then there are like tracks that, again, it's not so much the music itself, not at all, but it's more so the fact that the way it's been programmed into the game just seems a little rushed. Because you'll have areas of the game where if you pause it and unpause it, you can actually reset the music and basically hear what was supposed to play during certain scenes. Because otherwise, it either wouldn't play or it would get cut off by the time it was about to play. I mean, you get the gist of it, but yeah, it's surprising because I mean, I didn't realize how much of Rise of a Ninja's music, original music, was actually present in Broken Bond. But yeah, no, it is. There's a lot more than I think people realize. Like if you were to ask me like a year ago, you know, like what Rise of a Ninja tracks are in Broken Bond, the only one I would probably be able to throw out is the one that's kind of affiliated with Jiraiya, but I tend to. I used to view it like that, but now I tend to look at it more as a Leaf Village original track for this game specifically. But it plays in Tanzaku Town in Broken Bond. And I know that it's not just there, it also plays as you're traveling to Tanzaku Town. And I think it even plays, you know, within the village a little later on. But yeah, I remember, like, for the longest time, always just affiliating that with, yeah, Jiraiya, with all that filler stuff you had to do, be it in this game or Broken Bond. Because I think it does play once or twice before you meet Jiraiya, but even so, I guess it just, yeah, it stuck with me more. Maybe because I got stuck at that point in the game, or games. Tag along Jiraiya. I have to think what I'm up to. Going off to Team 7, or Konohama. It's coming back to me. So when was the last time I ran this? I think it was, I mean, it was easily a year ago, but was it a year ago to the day? I think it was, because it was like the 15th anniversary, so... Yeah, I think it was to the day. Which, I mean, it's not amazing, but like I said before, not before I started this, but better to do one a year than none. Because at least that way, you know, yeah, I am at least keeping it alive. Even if briefly, but, yeah. If anything, it's more of a tragedy with what's going on with the Broken Bond speedrunning side of things, but, you know, we'll fix that when the 15th anniversary rolls around. Yeah, screwed that last one up. Eep. Faster. I mean, look, yeah, I'm not aiming for a world record here. I mean, if we do get it, let's go. I am kind of in need of a new record as far as having a version of the world record on YouTube that isn't blocked by TV Tokyo. So yeah, that would be nice to change that. That's actually the main reason I've got the music currently off. I mean, it might still get flagged for freaking the cutscenes. I wouldn't think so though, because I have skipped them in the past. Or I've done a run without the music and done the usual skipping for the speed run, and it doesn't get flagged, so... But I think what I'll do when we get to Broken Bond, I'll do the tune-in ranking for the whole game. Cause I mean, it doesn't really change a whole lot from memory. I think it only changes like the difficulty a bit, and I think it changes the amount of health you lose if you like run into an obstacle, whether it's spikes or paper bombs, whatever. But yeah, aside from that, I don't think it changes anything else. I could be wrong, but from memory, it's just those two. Yeah, it would be nice to update with that. Because the Genin record, the Journey record, they're doing alright. I just kind of feel in the mood for updating the tune-in one, I guess. More room for improvement. So, general movement-wise, I'm okay. Could be better, but nah, pish posh. This is why practice runs can be good. Getting back into the muscle memory and all. I would like to eventually update the rules for some of the categories. Actually, I say that I did update them just recently, but I think it was the tournament percent that could be improved upon the most. Okay, forget what's faster for this routing. I think this is fine. Yeah, no, this should be fine. I mean, I probably shouldn't have jumped though. Should have just stuck to the ground. Whoop. Physics. I mean, like, I generally get it for the most part in this game. They're not too random to be unpredictable. Whoop. But Broken Bond can certainly be very unpredictable. Like, I was trying to figure out why I couldn't get a certain skip to work for the longest time. And for a while I thought I wasn't going to figure it out. Or, if anything, just chalk it up to it being pixel perfect with the precision needed for the jump that I was trying to make. But no, it turns out it's kind of momentum based. It involves basically sprint hopping off of a rock, landing on another rock directly below it, and jumping off said rock. Or the ladder rock, I should say. And yeah, by doing that, it actually, for some reason, increases either the speed or the height. I think it's the speed, and I'm not sure why. I think I'm pretty sure it is something to do with the momentum, but again, I'm not really sure why dropping off of a rock equals more speed when I go to do a hop with the sprint. You know, it's like, what? But that's what I mean. It's like it can be very weird the way the physics work, or momentum, the way that works. Like, I had to watch the record for to like reconfirm how to do the skip right before you battle Jaworba. because I didn't know how to. I couldn't remember how to like hop across the bridge without doing the clone bridge. So I knew it could be done. I knew I had done it, but I had to literally the video. So I was like, I know I have to land in a specific area and land on the collision. I just forget where. It looks really difficult. I mean, to be fair, it had been years since I did the record. But still. Okay.
Naruto.
I wonder if collecting the coins would make a difference to the performance of these cutscenes. I feared he was going to grab me before, so he grabs me later. The substitution in this game is really generous. I mean, I've been playing Broken Bond a fair bit, mainly for getting all the music. But yeah, every time I've had to go into battle, I mean, it takes a bit to get into the muscle memory of using the joystick while trying to time it right with the B button to do the substitution. But man, yeah, in comparison to this is generous AF. Seriously. Really generous compared to Broken Bond. And I guess the idea was that they wanted to make it a bit more of a challenge, and if anything, make it more rewarding when you get like the scrolls that enable you to get a faster or longer delay to enable you to do a substitution. But still, it's a bit. Yeah, I do wonder about that though. If the getting the coins, getting the coins is in the benefit of the speedrun. Anyway, here we go. Let's upgrade. I hate the way that menu moves. Okay, so upgrade. Can't afford. Actually. That's on me. What am I missing? Yeah. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I've got to get into that muscle memory. Because I know I upgrade the strength, but the combo I'm a bit fuzzy on. So a little slower. I mean, nothing really bad, but not great at the same time. Like I said, you know, I'm not too fast if I end up getting a record. I mean, depends on a lot of things. This filler arc actually is a pretty big factor into how the run is going to progress, for better or worse, mainly because of the bandit RNG. this one up. Whatever. No water, that's fine. Okay. Can always try again later. You know, sometimes it does surprise me, or re-surprise me even, how little activity like really goes on with these games. I mean, I do get it, because you know it is, you do have to basically have a 360 connected disc and all to play it. So yeah, you know, lack of BC for the games makes it hard to come back to these games, whether it's to speedrun them, just to cover them even. Oh, come on. It always does this, I don't know why. It's like, it's always the last hit, and their difficulty spike goes to German or something. It's almost like it, you know, it's programmed to like the last inch, but well, second last inch, and beyond that, it goes to the next difficulty spike. At least that was a bit faster. Cool. This is so strange, actually, going like directly from Broken Bond no more than a day or two ago to this. Like going into the combat with like all my like muscle memory directly from Broken Bond with its delays, animation delays and all. So you really do see it, or feel the change in the timing. Like just generally, this is a much faster game in movement alone. And again. Yeah, that didn't turn around. Oh well. I really do wonder though, when June, July next year comes around, will the ability to go online cease to exist? Because I was always under the impression that, you know, it was the Ubisoft hotlines, and because of which it was its own servers, and because of that, it wouldn't be impacted by Microsoft's shutdown. But I could be dead wrong. It might be linked to it in some way. Perhaps I should send Masao a tweet and ask about it. Because, I mean, I'm sure he'd know more than anyone else. That's interesting. Just noticed that Hokage's hands weren't clipping into his cloak thing. I wonder why that is. So, I mean, he's kind of known for that animation glitch vignette. He was fine there. Maybe it's where he stands, I don't know. Or maybe it's animation specific. I don't know. Yeah, it should be a lot of Broken Bond tracks when the anniversary rolls around, because there's at least 100 that I've recorded. And I mean, I'm pretty much done with the game. I'm like in the middle of the Kimimaro battle. Right before, or it's either right before or right as Naruto leaves, and Lee basically says, "Go on ahead, I've got this." Yeah, so not a whole lot of like tracks left. I'm still gonna record Lee's Rage theme, I believe. I think I already got Kimimaro's Rage. I definitely need to still get his Jutsu though. That's the intro and the outro tracks. But yeah, once I'm done with that, full throttle pretty much, because I've already got Sasuke's Destiny, because that plays a couple times before the final boss. Which actually, yeah, that plays when Itachi is about to do the manga cure with Sasuke. And it plays as Sasuke gets out of the coffin, and once more again for the final boss. So I mean, yeah, 3 times a lot. But I had no idea that Raikiri actually does play. Cool, I got that. Let's go. Or I completely forgot that it plays for Lee vs Kimimaro. And I didn't turn around. Oh well. So, okay, this is where things get a bit sticky. Because I need to be careful with how I do this. The bend I'm not really worried about. It's RNG, so it'll either happen or it won't. Really. Moment of truth. Please don't care. Let's go. Okay. So yeah, I gotta be careful and quick with my movement. Oh, actually, shit, no, never mind. I might not do this. Because I just remembered, you actually need a save. And the amount of time save that it gives you is very, very, very minimal. And because I'm not really certain, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's literally just a 5-second delay. It's the equivalent of doing it. You like only save like a second. That's really all there is to it. But yeah, if you save it and load into it, it pretty much immediately loads. The difference is that you don't have the 5-second delay of not moving after you get the treasure. I don't know why it's coded that way, but I get the feeling you were meant to move during the mission update, because the fact that it happens there, and it also happens if you don't load out and back into the game. It happens if you... right before the water walking lessons. You just progress with the missions or with the battles, and you're able to move for the mission update compared to the likes of now. Very bizarre, but yeah, you can move in Broken Bonds, so yeah, I do get the feeling you were meant to move. Might have been like an early decision to have like a delay, and towards the end they were like, oh, actually, nah, let's have him move. Oh, too late. A couple of cracks leaked out. That's another thing too, it does lag to autosave when you enter and exit the village, versus if you do not have a profile signed in, and you basically continue without saving. You bypass that lag because it knows it doesn't need to autosave, basically. Okay. So, strength, and I guess we could go with that. We can't do anyway, but whatever. Okay. I still don't get why I can't cancel out of this dialogue. You know, I did the same trick for that last bandit I fought. You know, and even before that. You know, when I beat the bandit boss and I spoke to Sakura, and then eventually when the dialogue loaded, because I spoke to her, I could like cancel out of that conversation, skip all that dialogue cycling. But yeah, again with the lieutenant, you know, I spoke to Sasuke that time and allowed me to skip through what I could. But try to do the same method with Kakashi. Later on in this run, it works, and traveling between loading screens as well. Like what? That works, but this here, Land of Waves, you know, skipping all all the conversation. Really? That doesn't work? Really? I mean, yeah, just wow. You gotta be careful here, because that's. I mean, that might not have loaded, but the fact of the matter is that it's, again, you got a bandit here that's RNG based, and if he's not gonna get you on the gate, he's probably gonna be where I hopped around, and I believe I have forgot to go around, or I just remembered as I was triggering it. So yeah, it doesn't hurt to be cautious, but I think that might be a little improvement there, because I think pretty much most of the time I have ended up fighting a bandit there. Okay, here we go. Show me what you can do to the Mist Village. Oh, God. Frank, that's as much. I'm so glad they didn't make us battle Zabza and Haku again in Broken Bond. That's another thing I noticed. They really do have you go through like memory lane with like the flashbacks as well as the fillers. It really does feel like the anime in game form. Because I mean the filler is like, whoa, they really are trying to emulate the anime, perhaps even more so than the anime itself does, at least for part 1. But no, they like flat out have you battle Neji in the tuning exams, and then they have you battle Gara as lead. And it's like, I mean that I can kind of get behind, because it's like, well, you know, we follow Naruto throughout this adventure the whole way through. We don't play as anyone else, so. And the Lee battle is such an iconic fight in not just the show, but in anime history for that matter. So yeah, I can get behind that, but the Neji and Naruto battle was that felt very I think I just wanted to expand the game a bit more, or give a reason to battle Neji, so we understood his jutsu and his taijutsu. Watch out before you play as him. Really hope there is a glitch that can eventually enable the sprint a little sooner. That'd be nice. I mean, the game would obviously be much faster with it. So I remember Josh from the Discord server, mentioned that it could be done, that you could get the sprint early on in the game. Whoa. There we go. And now, can we make it? Probably not. Yeah, it doesn't look good. Eight, 9, 2. And from memory, I have actually gotten to eat ramen out of, or during that sequence of all those like messages and mission updates, all that stuff. And I was hoping by doing that it would actually enable me to move, because I'm like cancelling out of, you know, whatever was preventing me from moving, but no, flat out, even after eating ramen and interrupting the state, yeah, no, it does not work out of it. Whoa, what the frick? Okay, chill, alright, I won't do that next time. Okay, at least I got it on the third try. So the main thing is to get it on the third try, because you can do it, but you need to really spam for it. So I do wonder if by doing what I did on the first attempt, by boosting it just by 1 or 2, if that made the second one, you know, cap out the way it did and make me drop, but enabled the third one to have enough time to have it high enough. Test. Okay. I thought I was going to make that. Would have been nice to release some music updates for this game's soundtrack, because, yeah, I don't know if I've said this before, but the process of getting this game's music, what I did last year, oh my goodness. I was so stressed. Because, like, I wasn't so much running late with getting it all recorded and rendered and all that. No, far from it. If anything, I'd say I'm a little bit more pressed with Broken Bond. But, you know, I'm getting there. I've got, what, 18, 19 days to get it all rendered as MP4s. And I'm pretty much at the end of the game. I'm not really too stressed about it, to be honest. But no, Rise of Ninja really. I was getting stressed out with that because even though I was early, I found out like midway through the recording process that all my recordings, or most of my recordings, would have these audio spikes in the middle of the recording, and it's like, what? And the whole thing to why I even was doing what I was doing, because I normally record on my iMac, but like the setup I've currently got now, I'm going through the PC, and that's exactly what I did with the Rise of the Ninja tracks. I recorded all of it on the, Whoa! I didn't realize you could cancel out of that. I always wondered if you could. Okay, sir, I hope I haven't soft-locked it. Okay, no, we're good. You just interrupt the camera. Wow, okay. It's still a delay there, so still have to wait for it. That's a shame. It would have been nice to interrupt that and, again, have free roaming capabilities. But yeah, once again, no, you cannot, unfortunately. And I didn't make that. Damn, that's unfortunate. That's a good skip. That was too hasty. Yeah, I was recording all the tracks on the PC because, for some reason, a year ago, on the iMac, it was basically having similar audio glitches. I think more so visual video glitches. It might have had audio glitches as well, like to the extent of the PC. But I mean, either way, I wasn't really. I was losing confidence in it, so I thought, well, hey, what the heck? I can hook it up to the PC. I've already got the software installed, and on top of that, I had a good hard drive connected to it with the space needed for it. It just all seemed to factor into doing it. Why not, right? But little did I know, it also happened on the PC. So. And I still don't really know what's going on with that. Because I didn't really get to fully resolve it. I just kind of put up with it, you know? Yeah, that wasn't too bad for a rage sequence. I usually have pretty bad attempts to shoot him down. But, no, that was alright. I was kind of fearing because I did the double LTRT. Because if you do it once, you obviously trigger it. But if you do it again, you get this white fade out animation on top of the rage video. And I think by doing that, you either do or don't have a delay with your movement. It either respawns you because of which, or it doesn't. It's one of the two. Now, what am I doing? I don't use the rails here, do I? I just... Oh, this movement, oh my god, I've missed you. I hate sprinting in Broken Bond. I really do. Yeah. It has a delay. Like, when you let go of sprinting, you're still sprinting. So if you're running near, like, a wall, you'll still stumble over, even though you freaking let go of RT. It's like, what? Come on. Oh, man. Yeah, I've missed this sprint so much. Oh, man. Okay, we love that. But, yeah, I was just really stressed trying to get all the tracks on the PC because of that audio thing. But in the end, I was like, well, I'm out of time, basically. I'll do what I can. But if it turns out that, oh, there's, you know, there's audio glitches, I'll have to take care of it for the next year anniversary, basically today. But that's the thing, you know, 2 months ago, I slowly began the process of slowly recording all of Broken Bond's music, and because of which I was so... I mean, yeah, like, just over the months, I just progressively got more, I guess, yeah, just busy recording everything that I could. Because Broken Bond is, more than anything, it's probably the most complicated game I've had to record, because I'm going all in with it. I'm going for all the substitute extensions that nobody cares about. The ones that start off on the looping point after you return from a jutsu, and I can already hear people calling that unnecessary, and it is. But I just want to cover everything, so there's like no stones left unturned type of thing. So, because I'm recording the game's music basically 3 times more than what should be done, if not more, because of all the different takes that are in the game that don't have loop points because of the same tracks being played during cutscenes. Yeah, it's it's been a very interesting process, but you know, I like to collect. But the point is that, yeah, I ran out of time basically. I couldn't get to all the Resident Ninja tracks that I wanted to redo. Because the thing is too, there wasn't just, oh, you know, 2, 3, 5, 10, 15, no, there was like about 30 different tracks that are like pretty nasty. Okay, cool, I can update that, that's nice to know. I forgot if I could or couldn't. Okay, game, please work with me, thank you. Yeah, so I ran out of time, it's as simple as that. When I realized how pressed for time I actually was, I had 2 days. I was like, oh shit, I actually need to, if I'm gonna do this, I need to do this. Oh crap, what am I doing? Yeah, if I'm gonna do this, I need to do this, like right now, and jump into Resident Ninja and play the game, get to all the parts, and update all those tracks. But I probably could have done it, if I'm being honest. I probably could have. But I didn't want to deal with that extra layer of stress, you know, because especially after I already dealt with that with this game, the last time, you know? So it's like, bruh, you gonna make me relive that now? And I'm not feeling as stressed with Broken Bond, but that could easily change depending on how fast or slow I get to rendering and finishing recording all the music, you know? And after all that, I triggered a bandit. Ah, bastard. No. Oh well, it happened. It happens. It happens. But hey, this is the last time. You know, we don't come back here after this. So there is that. There is one more bandit that is skippable from memory. Just stick it over here. So I haven't really got this into my muscle memory yet, but I have to really remind myself to land in the center of the plank, because when I tried it, I landed on the right and it triggered the camera, which was basically a complete waste of time of trying to get the skip to work to begin with, because the whole point of it is to land, in the center so I can skip it. Whoa. I hate it when it does that, because it's like increasing the chances of doing that. Okay, so yeah, have at it, have all bandit, why don't you? Damn thing. This one's a jumpy fella. I hate jumpy fellas. Thank God for the strength increase in there, huh? Well, at least then I have to stress about skipping them once more, because if I did skip them, I'd have to do it once more when I come back for the flowers, or come back with the flowers. So you can skip the herb cutscene before in the Land of Waves, but you can't skip this one. I never got that. Shouldn't it be the other way around, because you're seeing it for the first time, and this is the second time, so you're used to it? No? No? Ooh. I thought I held down RT. Because usually doing that cancels out of that falling state, because it resets it. No. Whatever. I wish I could like go up to that part where it fades out and it just respawns me back to the top. That would be so convenient. And then, damage. Make that. Okay, and at least I don't have to skip this one again, so that's alright. Bruh, come on. Platforming. It's not like me. Alright, there we go. Now, I always seem to forget what the deal is with this bandit. I think it's just RNG. Or maybe, it's weird. I think if you save it there and load back into it, the bandit is there. But for this particular mission, for whatever reason, he's not there. When I say that, it might be different if you don't do the squid technique that I do. Yeah, see, there's the spike. Lex, what's good? Welcome to the stream. How you going today? This is like the only time I get to use the warp. Because again, don't have to come back here. Alright, so to the mansion. Oh yes, and the prompt. Cool. Forget if this is fast. I think that is faster. I'll have to look at that comparison again. And no talk. Because it just triggers the cutscene. Nice. I can do the early movement. Let's go. I wonder if it's faster to get up to where the rails are. Actually, yeah, probably is. I'm a bit surprised that I didn't think of that till now. I guess it depends though, because I mean, would the concentration be able to get him up on that building? I mean, yeah, we've only got level 1 at this point. No, that should be enough. It's just whether or not getting to the building is worth it. If it's going to be, like, slow enough to the point that it's not worth it and just sprinting there's faster. Or if the grind speed is just that fast that it just makes it all around faster for a strat. Yeah, definitely worth a comparison, I think, in the future. It's interesting now comparing the tree action sequences from Broken Bond to this, with the logic of how they approach the music in Broken Bond, because it almost makes me wonder if perhaps they wanted to do the same sequencing that they did, but in the same way that you ascend to higher branches in this version of the tree action sequence, and by doing that, it would trigger or fade into the more string-oriented version of the track. Because as it stands, the way Broken Bond just does it, you just go fast, and when you get close, you don't even have to be top speed, just close to top speed, and then it just starts fading into the string tracks. I say string tracks, but really, I mean, there is strings, but there's also other stuff. I think there's like animal noises in one of them. I know there's like a chimes or like a belly kind of noise in one of them. There's no way to skip this, is there? Yeah, I don't think so. Whoa! Okay. Okay. I'm actually really freaking surprised that I didn't trigger the bandit on that mushroom. For reals. Because, like, that was borderline in the center. Okay. it's kind of cool and a shame that the tree action sequences are basically the same. Like the same patterns, the same traps. I'll give Broken Bond credit where due, where it does have like RNG. It is different where the cache is stored, where all the traps, the paper bombs, all that is stored. I actually had to remember where to go, where the route was. Okay. There we go. Nice. Excellent. Okay, so I don't have that combo. I just wanted to check if I did. Because, I mean, that's an arcade combo to have. Not so much for a faster combat system, more so for if your enemy is going to rage, and you know they are, and you know that if you just slam them to the ground, they aren't going to get KO'd, they are going to get up, and they are going to immediately rage. Yeah, in that scenario, it is good to have that combo because it is a bit more damaging, I guess. Health bar. Okay, won't be long now. So as far as the plan goes for the stream itself, I don't actually want this to be too long. Oops, of a stream. Wow, I failed miserably at that. Okay, this is not good. I'm going to nude, I think, because I don't feel safe, senpai. I probably could have sprint hopped that. It probably would have been fine. Because, I mean, I do know the bandit zones. I just don't... I don't like the feeling of... will I actually make it, and, you know, not knowing for sure, so... Yeah, this is kind of... Yeah, that's not a good place to mess up. Alright. Thank God these range don't have rage bar things. So a bit of time loss, sad to say. I think that's our first like actual major time loss there. Because I mean, you know, loading out is one thing, but the camera, you know, the seriously painfully long panning of like where you need to go, that's not healthy. And I guess, yeah, the extra bandit from the last filler, that's... I mean, I wouldn't say that's big, that's just... That's a common issue that can be ran into in this run. But, yeah, no, the camera, having to load back, I mean, like I said, I probably could have just gone around and found a way, but... Thing is, if I screwed up even more and I accidentally landed on a bandit zone, then I would definitely have had to pause it and actually quit out of it, and I mean that takes longer to basically, yeah, unload, load back in. Because at least with what I did, it immediately loaded, because it was already loaded into this area. But with having to quit out of the game, it's going to unload it, you know, so it is going to take a little longer. Japanese voices. This one does have a rage, sad to say, so perhaps I should have gotten that combo after all. I don't even think I dodged that. Oh, he did that, okay. I think he was about to run out of rage, so it would have been fine, but nah. If I can get at least one hit, then, I mean, it's worth it, I guess. This should hopefully do the trick? No. Okay, fine. I like how they edit around this and around the battle and try to make it look like Naruto's done all the work when really it's Sasuke that's doing it, and we don't know. I mean, I sure as heck didn't know because I played this before going into the anime, sort of. But yeah, wow. It's amazing. It does amaze me in a lot of ways how they went about editing the clips of the anime to fit the scenario. I mean, Kabuto does not exist in this game. I mean, if you take the in-game cutscenes even in Broken Bond, Shizune doesn't even exist in Broken Bond. You know, yeah, I didn't know they existed. Well, I mean, I knew they existed, but I didn't know they existed in these certain events. You can imagine my surprise for that reason. Same thing with the hospital scene where Naruto intervenes and he's like, "What do you think you're doing, you dirty little rat?" Yeah, Shikamaru is in that scene, but we don't know that. We don't see that in this game. I didn't know that. It was my first time seeing that scene in this game. So I had no idea Shikamaru was there, and you can imagine my surprise for that reason when I did eventually go into the anime. I was like, oh shit, they flat out edited out Shikamaru. Fully, not a little bit. You cannot see a single frame or angle where he is in the frame. He's gone. It's tragic because I love Shikamaru. Wow, they really did model everything. This scene and all. Wonder how connected this room is to this one. I used to think that was a lot of contestants back then. That's the only bit of Shikamaru screen time we get. That and the shot when Naruto's running up the stairs to warn Kakashi about Gaara's intent to kill. Oh, he got me from that? Come on. So yeah, if I can afford it in the future, I probably should go for the slam down combo. Man, he's brutal. Probably shouldn't have done that, I just wasted that shot. Yep, as usual, he loves that combo. Not taking any chances though. It's pretty much empty, but still. Again, not taking any chances. I have to get a slow cycle, damn it. At least he's done. Yeah, let's take a health recovery. You know, I think in the future I might just use the jutsu if I can get him into like a killer combo state, which I mean is kind of difficult when I'm doing nothing but this. But you know, I say that I don't even need to get him into a killer combo run, really. I just need to launch him up. That's enough. That's enough time to do it. Yeah, like, again, because I don't want to have to deal with seeing the freaking animation of his rage. How many at the time? Oh, he got me. How about that? So he'll probably be alive, and he's gonna rage. Holy shit, he didn't rage. I'll take it. So that's the whole point of doing that to begin with, to bypass him. Yeah, whatever. Okay. I'll just gotta speak to Kai Sensei, and we'll do that dialogue skip as promised. Not going too bad for time. There we go. Yeah. Oh, we don't even know whose hand that is. That could be anyone's, the way they're edited around this. Well, that foot, it could be Shikamaru's for all we know. You know what? Just stick in that hand, you're crazy! Alright. There we go. I mean, it's not a lot of dialogue that you can skip there, but, you know, any dialogue that can be skipped is still a bit of time saved here and there. It does go a long way, eventually. So, I'm actually going to grab that move now, because that is low-key bugging me. And there's no strength upgrades I can get anyway, so that's fine. Just thought that I probably should have gone and checked that first more than anything, though. Okay. So, yeah. Alright. There we go. Nice. Okay, not too bad. Well, I still wonder what's fast. Oh, well, I say that, no. I think I did compare this. I don't really get how... What? Hello? Oh, yes, and respond me back here. Thank you, fuck you very much. The weird thing is I literally did that same thing in Broken Bond. Not there, though. I tripped and was clinging onto the edge of, like, right before the, like, water was below me, essentially. It was, like, where you can access the ability to walk on the water to get into, like, the pipes, basically, and get some ancient coins and gold coins. And, but yeah, I did this in Broken Bond, but because I, like, tripped and ripped onto the, yeah, I thought so. Level 1 can get you up here. So yeah, that probably is faster. Anyway. Yeah, I was gripping to like, it was kind of like around there-ish to the left. And yeah, I gripped onto like the guardrail. Whoops. God, I'm missing everything. And, but I hit B to let go so I could land on the platform. But it must have been pixel perfect. It had to have been, because it was, but yeah, it basically went between, like, the water and the collision, because I ended up, yeah, falling through the village in the same way we just got what we happened here. What we had happen here. But who would have thought it could happen in this game? I forget if I've ever done that, actually. Falling, like, through the village, through the map. Okay. Another one I wish I could skip, damn it. It's like, could eating ramen skip out of this? Or would it just kill the camera change and still have a delay on the movement? Yeah, probably that if I were to guess. Okay. Now, I forget what... Oh, I just remembered. So this is a very slow battle, and I might have made comparisons on this, or I might not have. But I do remember looking into this, and I recall if you advance a little bit beyond this fight, and you get to right before the bandit triggers later on, near the tree, and then come back to this area. This is the one area I can move in the mission update, by the way. And yeah, if I come back from the right before the tree, right before the bandit, what am I doing? It basically unloads the Leaf Village, and by doing that, makes that battle that we just went through have nowhere near as bad slowdown. So, how about that? But I forget if getting there just to unload the village is actually faster or slower compared to just running in and doing it. Haha! Second try, I'll take that. I feel like I am getting better at that, because it used to be a real pain in the past. But no, I think I'm getting good. I'm pretty confident in that, because I know like roughly where you need to, or how you need to jump, and where you need to kind of steer. Because you do. It's weird. You wouldn't think that you need to steer. You'd think that by steering it would slow you down or change your direction, and because of which, you know, prevent you from getting like the best distance covered, but apparently not. It kind of feels very similar in that regard to the Broken Bond water skip that you can do on that as well. But really that's more of a bridge skip more than anything. See, now his hand's clipping into his cloak. I don't get that. Why does that do that? Okay. That's pretty good. So, we got a slow animation for the loading screen, fine. Okay, no, the battle is slow. I thought this was faster. But no, that makes sense, because again, it's the village is still loaded in the background, so... Huh. Ah, freaking ha. And now I can't move. I can move at the start and then it just pauses. It's like, what? Come on. It's so confusing. It's no wonder they ditched it in Broken Bond. So this is a separate mission, right? To the one where you fight the bandit before? Like, not the one that we just fought, but the one before that. Because, I mean, the fact that they, like, reuse the same bandit models, I mean, it really doesn't help. Makes you feel like there's just... It's like the same gang or something. Yeah, this little pause here unloads the village, basically. Simply put. Can I clone, please? Jeez. Get science, bruh. Okay. And they're also on the ground a little bit longer compared to a slam, so. Ooh, I just had an idea. If I skidded just there, that would technically cover a bit more distance, wouldn't it? Ah. Why did I do that? I was meant to do that. Yeah, to trigger the bandit. Thank you. That was really awkward though. But at least we didn't trigger him. And now we'll get on with this. Good. Okay. And I forget about this routing, which is faster. If you should like skip through Ichiraku and all that through the buildings, or just sprint hop here. Again, I'm gonna have to rewatch those. No doubt though, when and if these games do get BC, the state of the speedrunning will change forever, basically. Because, yeah, it's obviously going to be the ideal way to play it, to speedrun it. But more than that, I think it would also draw in more people and encourage them to speedrun it, play it more. It's just whether or not it's going to be done before the server shutdown, and if these Ubisoft titles are connected to those servers. I think this is probably one of the one of my favorite parts of the game, just because you can skip the entire fucking filler that it is. It's like, oh, but no, it's a secret scroll, and he's an acquaintance of Jarius, or... Shut up. No, you're not. You're just filler. She wanted to make the game bigger. And I get it. I understand that. But you should have just Storm won the whole game, man. Should have done that. It would have made the game more comparable, I think, to the likes of Storm 1. I mean, not that it's not, it's just, you know, from the start of the game, from the start of the anime to the end of part 1, it, yeah, it is more comparable to Storm 1, since it does, for the most part, have that same formula, minus the platforming, adventuring aspects. With that said, though, I am still very curious to see what they do with the legacies. Legacies? Connections, sorry. Yeah, I might not sound it, but I actually am pretty hyped for it. I might just stream the game and go through some memory lane. Since it has been some time since I played any, if not all, of the Storm series, from start to finish anyway. The one I returned to the most is easily Storm 1. And for a time, Gens, but you know, it's become obsolete since my stream where I completed the Ultimate Survival that I wanted to. Okay, here we go. I've got to focus on this because this is very input precise and you've got to memorize it quick. Nice. Nice. Damn it. Too early. Too early again. Come on. Got him. Let's go. That should do it. Yes! I skipped it. Let's go. It's so minor, but like you have very little time to look at the inputs and memorize as much as you can, and to perform it pretty much as close as frame perfect. Because by doing that, you can skip that animation, simply put. But yeah, I usually don't get that, so it's cool that I got that. A bit of not so much, well, I guess yeah, time saved, but kind of catching up with where all the stuff-ups occurred previously. But time-wise, yeah, it's not amazing, but I think, yeah, we're on schedule. We're on schedule. Usually takes about 10-15 minutes to get through these final exams. All 2 Neji phases, all 2 Gara phases, all the cutscenes. Of course, the Ninetales chasing stuff. What? Okay, that was weird. You meant to come up to it, you fool! Oh, man. No, let's add a bit more time loss. God, they did a really good job with modelling the terrain here. I mean, they've even got like the guardrail where all the other contestants are, or supposed to be anyway, like where Shikamaru is supposed to stand. They got like the entrance. They really did everything. It's amazing. I've noticed that the clone launching is a pretty good method to get the AI to trigger the rage, so think of that what you will. Haha! That's pretty good, considering. I mean, I'm usually pretty trashy when it comes to Neji. And Zabuza, and Kiba. But Neji's certainly up there. He loves to spam the one combo that gets you if you don't substitute. Let's see, a little bit more faster, let's go. That's alright, I'm just playing again. Like so. I mean, it's like, oh, you want to end me, I will end you first. Because, like, I mean, I don't even care about this, the second, because the main thing is to cancel the rage, because, you know, that is evil, the combo double. Boom! And in the same scenario, I should have ended that. I was just trying to be cinematic with the way the fight ends in the anime. But yeah, if I cancelled that, he wouldn't have gotten up. Damn it! No. Actually, how much time lost roughly is that? Because, like, think about it. Slam, 1, 2, about 4 seconds, I think. Because he like gets up and it's like the animation of getting up and then realizing, oh no, I shouldn't have got up, I'm gonna fall back down, and then that delay, it's like whatever. I actually forget what the record even is. It's like 44, 43-ish. But yeah, not looking too good. Because again, got to get through true Gaara phases, the chasing. I mean, I'm pretty crappy actually when it comes to getting a gauge of if I've got a good run or not at this point in the game, but I mean it differs, you know. There's variety with the AI itself, you know, whether or not you're going to get a fast run with these phases, and the rage, whether they rage or not, you know. Also needing to do Jujutsu out of it. I mean, Gaara is pretty easy to get through. It's just, again, rage you have to be watching out for. Like now. In fact, I'm not even going to let him rage. I mean, I'll try... I don't know, I might be able to get it on the first round. He rages. Okay, good, thank God. I was hoping that the first one did it and he wouldn't get back up and rage, because that would have kind of rendered that useless. Kind of. I mean, unlike Kiba, which is kind of the weird part of the AI. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't rage after a jutsu. Ooh, you tried to grab me, you little sneaky prick. That's not enough blood for a fatal blow. go for 2 this time. Too early. Yeah. Oh well. Probably would have gotten it on the second cycle, but oh well. Let's go again, shall we? I don't have to deal with that crap of waiting for his time to expire. Just cancel out of it. So that's why I don't like to cancel that early, just in case I screw up the next one. I'll screw up the first one. Nice. Okay, this is low-key getting clutch now, because 41, and even if the record is for 43, oof, okay, okay, I'm not saying anything. Too late. That's yeah. Just yeah, I'm gonna shut up. It's weird though, because I literally got speedrun.com open, and I can't remember the record. It's like 44 or 43. If it's 42, well, shit. I'd like to set up a comparison for this in the future. See what the deal is with that. If it's time based, or if it's distance based, and if taking damage is going to impact the progression for future reference. That's all. No stress, one more. Get ready on time. I'm not even gonna breathe. Okay, no record. 141 exactly is the record. Wow, I was way off. I was gonna say, yeah, 142 maybe. no, a little low. But okay. Good to know though that I'm actually a lot more lower than I thought. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna write that down though for documenting purposes. Okay, so we're in speedrun 142. Okay. Whoa. What's this? What's this? This says run 144.40. And that was today, a year ago. And yet, because that's saying story mode. Oh, okay, I see. So I went back and did another attempt for story mode. Is that what's going on? Yeah, wow, okay. Okay, yeah, I understand. Because the idea was to... Because I wanted to get a world record for the 15th anniversary. That's a freaking good time. 141. It's a struggle just to get 145 or sub 145. That's why I was kind of getting a bit nervous towards the end there. But still, you know, that's, you know, to be no more than 3 minutes off, that's pretty good. Especially since I haven't touched the game in a year. So, why have my emojis gone away? Wait, what's emoji? Okay. Yeah, that works. That's fine. Story mode. 142. And that's that. Good. So, but okay. But what's so weird about that to me? Oh, and there's the tournaments that I was wondering about. So that's interesting. I've got that documented, but where is that stream and or footage? So that was 21, so that would have been the 14th anniversary. Okay, well, it's as simple as that. If I find the 14th anniversary stream and submit that, I can submit all the times for all the tournaments. The tournament percent. I'll have to keep that in mind. Cool. Cool beans. Like I said, I do want to kind of keep this one brief because I am not only in the middle of recording the Broken Bond music, but I'm also really trying to crack down on the Pure 6 review. I'm up to 2 hours and 3 minutes, so I do pat myself on the back for that because I really have been hammering that, trying to get it done, basically. It's very exhausting, which is why I need some of these anniversary streams to just take my mind off things, relax, and also stress myself out by speedrunning. Nah, but it's I was pretty chill though, pretty much for the whole run. It was mainly the end. I pretty much always get stressed towards the end, so I don't know if I'm gonna get close to record or not. But nah, it's fine. Perhaps next time I'll go and do practice runs and try again. But you know, I'm fine with this outcome, to be honest. I knew what I was getting myself into. Wasn't expecting anything, and it's good to kind of see what worked in this, what didn't work in this. And yeah, for reals though, I was only 2 minutes and 48 seconds off. That's pretty good considering the amount of stuff-ups that was going on. You know, I fell through the map. I triggered 2 of the bandits that could have been skipped. Or was it 3? At least 2. And the general like platforming movement at the start, like the first 10 minutes, wasn't amazing. So that could have been better. So combine that all together, 248 all up. Yeah, not bad. Good to know I'm still, again, I'm under the sub 145. Or sub 143 for that matter. I'll take that any day. But at least I kind of know what's going on with the tournament percent. Because yeah, that's the one thing I do need to update, because I've updated the rules already. I don't need to update that. I need to update the tournament percent because it has no runs submitted, which is inaccurate because I have done runs for it, gone as far back as 21. So yeah, that should be submitted. Because rules are nothing if there's no video gauge on how to approach the run, you know. And that's kind of why I was it would have been nice to like actually get the record to update the 15th anniversary run, and because that's been flagged. But I might try to work around that and try to edit some things out, edit out all like the cutscenes. Yeah, because by doing that might enable it to be watched more worldwide.